Righty. It is another episode of The Changing Stage at NAMM 2018, and we're having a great time. We just had Kiki Ebsen here, and a little shout out to Kiki and all her wonderful music. So we wanted to thank her, and we're enjoying this time here, and we've got a couple of neighbors, and we've got one of them over. You're gonna have to show me. I'm terrible with names. Luis Cordova.
Oh, you said it right. Yeah, most people say Luis.
Oh man, I'm from Southern California, but you gotta get it straight.
That's good.
So, and then the band's the Coyotes, right?
Los Coyotes.
Los Coyotes.
Yeah.
I'm Filipino, but we can fake the Spanish accent.
There we go.
sometimes.
You guys, Filipinos actually have really good Spanish. So.
Well, little history. Back in the day when Spain had both our countries, they would send the people from Mexico to be the police of the Philippines, and then send the Filipinos to be the police of Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, because that way they wouldn't have anybody, because they didn't want to send a bunch of Spanish people from Spain.
Yeah.
So they would just use them, and basically our culture became very popular. In fact, like Talia and a bunch of Latin American artists are really huge in the Philippines. I don't know.
Really?
It doesn't translate the same way around, but in the Philippines we love it over there. So
that's great.
But kind of a different subject altogether. But we just have fun here, man. We have fun here. So you're here. You've actually got a booth. I should put that on silent. But you have a booth here. Tell us about what you're doing here and what's going on.
So basically, my name is Luis Cordova. I'm with the band named Los Coyotes. I'm the singer on that band. And what we're doing here is we're actually endorsed by Cymatic Audio. So we're actually showcasing their new product called the U-Track 24.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
Yeah. So it's basically a multi-track backing track player that can play up to 24 high-resolution WAV files. And not only that, it's really easy to use. You control it on an app with your phone called the URemote App. And you can just mix your own sound. As a band, we only have sometimes, not all our band can go to every single gig. So with that backing track player, we always have our full band in a sense.
That's cool. So, what instrument were you playing over there?
So I was playing my guitar.
Okay.
And then
guitar player, man.
Oh,
awesome.
Thank you.
I was really digging it. You did that like what was it? Sounded like an Ed Sheeran type of track.
Yeah, it was. We mixed Despacito with Shape of You.
Okay.
So we did like a little join it together, and so yeah, that's what you were hearing.
Very, very cool. And you used the backing tracks. Now, obviously, people have been doing that for a while. What makes this particular product so unique?
There we go. That's a good question. Well, a lot of the times when my band and I would go perform, we would be using a WAV file. You can't really manipulate it. Same thing. A lot of venues have different sounds. It has different acoustics in it. With this one, you can mix it, like I said, yourself before going to the mixer. So what makes it different is that you can mix your sound to whatever venue it is. Also, like I said, sometimes bandmates can go to some shows and not to others. With this one, you don't have to have a bunch of different WAV files for different people. You can just take the same track. Oh, their bass player can't come. Let's turn up the bass through the app. So then you have the bass playing. Oh, that bass player's here. Let's turn it down. Oh, we don't have the left guitars. Let's turn up. Or he came.
Cool.
So you can manipulate those things. It also records you. So you can record your performances live, wherever you go. It's an audio interface. It does like a bunch of things.
See, Megan, there you go. You can get rid of all the horn section, right?
You can, yeah. You can just play it off of the U-Track 24.
Megan's our production manager. She's out there making sure that everyone's doing their things. We got like 3 teams shooting at all the different booths.
Really?
Yeah. So we're pretty big. So a lot of people don't know that we are now EnterTalk Media. I want to kind of give a shout out for that. EnterTalk Media combines radio with EnterTalk Radio, TV, which we're kind of doing a combination of both. It's a radio show on TV, but we also have some pre-produced programming coming up very shortly.
Nice.
With one song at a time, and Till Paris will be the featured performer artist about that. That particular show is very cool because it could actually be something we use the product. His show is all about creating music for the TV or for like video games.
Kind of like scoring.
Yeah, but he does a lot of live performances too. So we may be wanting to talk to you folks about that. And then we have a music channel that plays all the music from all the guests that we have on the network. And then lastly, we're going to be creating a special photo gallery for all the high-end music shooters out there, or photographers. I gotta stop saying shooters. That's a bad. That's a bad.
I haven't heard that before for photographers, shooters.
Really? I guess I'm so dang old, man. I'm so dang old. Your generation, man. You say shooters, people start looking around for.
Hey, man, that's what's been going on. You gotta be careful.
We had to go through the security checkpoints with all the metal stuff.
Hey, that's good. I feel safe. Makes you feel safe.
I do too. So now you, as an artist and as someone, an aspiring entrepreneur, you've got something that's on the horizon. You're going to be doing music studio school and all that fun stuff. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I've kind of become an audio and mixing engineer kind of by trade, and it's kind of my little school has kind of grown. I was doing it out of my house.
What part of the country?
I'm here in Los Angeles. So I'm here, and we're actually going to be located in Glendora, California.
In the country of Glendora. Actually, I know. I have a good friend that lives out there, Michael O'Neill. Shout out to Michael O'Neill. He's the guitar player for George Benson and Barbra Streisand.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, wow. See, it's a really relaxing little city.
It is. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
I go hang out with him. He's got a studio over there. So that's cool that you got a studio.
Yeah.
What kind of music will you specialize in? What do you think is going to be?
Well, what it's going to be is basically half of it's going to be a music school. So we're going to have our teachers there, singing instructors, piano instructors, all those good things. And as far as the recording studio, what I mostly specialize in is pretty much just vocals. I do a lot of guitars, I do bass, drums, but what we're probably going to specialize is helping artists nowadays record their covers, record their originals, and make them sound professional, because that's huge nowadays. A lot of people want to upload their songs to YouTube, to Twitter, Facebook, to gain exposure, but a lot of times there's so much competition nowadays that if you don't have good audio, if you don't have someone mixing it well, it doesn't sound professional, because everything is so much perfection nowadays in the audio world.
Totally get that. That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations
Thank
to you. I love seeing. I'm gonna put you on the spot. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
Thank you.
I like seeing. Because I'm not 20. I'm a bit older than 20. I'm twice 20 and a little bit more than that.
But you look 20.
I feel 20, but my body says I'm not 20 though. So, it inspires me because, very simply, a lot of my contemporaries are like, oh, the music today is not quite as good and all that stuff. I disagree. I think that there's a lot of really talented people. I think one of the things I heard from you over there was artistry and passion. Sometimes that gets lost in the translation because of the technology. But if you can bring that, like the product that you're, because that's all just plain. You bring that in and kind of move away from the rigid clocks, if you will, of say MIDI and some of the other things, that even though you have the ability to have it be live, it doesn't quite feel the same. But if you bring that back and it's more about the music than about the style or whatever that is, then I think that's going to be great. So I give kudos to you guys. I see a lot of great young guys going on. So
hopefully it works out.
Do you have a website or anything?
So you can check me out under IamLuisCordova.com. That's IamLuis Cordova CORDOVA.com. And if you guys want to check out my upcoming school/studio, you guys can go under CordovaMusicStudio.com.
Awesome. Well, hey, Luis, brother, thank you for joining us here, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll get your information and we'll get you out that. You can share it out through all your social media.
All right, thank you.
I want to connect you to Michael O'Neill because he's right there in your backyard. He does. When he has a little time, he can do lessons. He's going to be playing with Nathan East today, 6 p.m. on the NAMM stage.
Oh, cool.
We got Michael McDonald. We got a bunch of other folks. So I'll connect you, man.
Yeah. Let me know. It'd be good to have someone from my hometown over there.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, brother.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks. This has been EnterTalk Radio, EnterTalk Media, Florentino Buenaventura with Luis Cordova, and he's been making it happen here. Oh, big shout out to Jackie's Brew, Jackie's Coffee from Jackie's Brew. He'll be here later on, so you guys stay tuned. I think that is a wrap from NAMM 2018 for this episode, at least. All right, thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.